All right. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that's a little better. That's cool. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Outer Wilds. Just trying things trying a little tweak to my process here. Usually, when I start a new stream, I'll go into YouTube Studio and I'll create the stream, and then I'll fire up OBS and I'll connect it to the stream. This works okay, but it runs into the problem that because of the way YouTube works, it there we go. It creates the stream with the same data from the old stream. Same description, same title. And then I edit it while it's live. And the problem with this is that when my notifications go out, it all has the data from the old stream and it takes a while for it to update, so it looks like it's not new, even though it is. So I'm trying something a little different. I'm trying to create the stream from within OBS. And we're seeing how that works. It works okay. It does work that when it creates it, it uses the right title, and in the notifications all look correct, which is good, but it doesn't let me set the game or the playlist right off the bat, so I still have to edit it after it starts, which is a little annoying. I'm just updating my description here a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's all updated now. We are good to go. Let's jump right back in. Let's get going here. We are so close to closing this thing out. So close. All right. So for those of you who have not been keeping up on the streams, all VODs are available on my YouTube channel. Feel free to go back and watch them. But in the meantime, if we jump in here, we have... So where we were at, we had we're trying to open the coffin? Prison? Question mark? That is inside the bell. Yep. And autopilot. There we go. It has 3 locks. We discovered the secrets to opening all of the locks. We were able to learn, using that knowledge, we were able to see the Matrix and break out of bounds. And we were able, having done that, we were then able to break or unlock 2 of the 3 locks, holding the tomb shut. all that remains is the third lock. How do we break that one? Don't know yet. That is what remains on our docket. So, we're gonna grab our artifact here. We're gonna head over to the main tower to give ourselves the maximum amount of time to pull this off. So the third lock, we need to find a way to cross the bridge without getting seen by the Eye of Sauron. And that's tricky because there's two of them, so they cover the whole bridge, and there's a light shining onto the bridge, so there's nowhere for us to hide. Do we need to somehow get rid of the light? I don't know. Is there another passage we could take so we don't actually cross the bridge? Don't know. But that is... Come on. Come on. There we go. But that is where we are at. Alright, let's go ahead and doze off. We need to come from the outside. Ideally, we would want to do this from inside the bell, because that's where we're going to need to be once we break all the locks. But we need to do it at least once from the outside, because we can't get to the raft from inside the bell, and we need to get to the raft to go out of bounds. Here, extinguish this. And we can light this up. All right. Is there anything that looks like... I wonder what that is back there. If anything. I'm just trying to see if there's any any indication that could be causing the light below. I thought I had a theory last time that maybe if we extinguish the village and all this stuff, that might do it, but it didn't seem to have any effect whatsoever. All right. Here we go. Okay. Shoop. Okay. Drop out of bounds. All right. Let's drop this here and see the Matrix. So here's what we're working with. 3 locks. The lock on the far side we can do by viewing the Matrix. We can change the order of the symbols to line up the bridges and just walk across. That's an easy one. Middle one here, we can get to from out here and just walk right up and then take the boat or the raft back to the center. So that one's easy. This one eludes me. I think that was the window opening. So we have these two Eye of Saurons that are looking at the bridge. This light is light from above is lighting up the bridge. We need to cross from that side of the bridge to this side of the bridge, in theory. The goal is over here. In theory, the correct combination will either turn off the eyes or turn off the light above. No amount of messing with that control panel seems to affect it. So can we, like... I mean, theoretically, we could maybe go this way. No. Oh, shoot! Oh, that's not good. Okay. So... we need to figure out how to get past that third trial. Hold on. Now, this is a little strange, isn't it? For some reason, I can get into this one from down here. It almost feels like I'm supposed to. But why? What would be the benefit of coming at this from down here? I don't think I can really do anything with these other two. Right? There isn't like an alternate entrance or... See, they don't have nice platforms I can walk up to. Yeah, and just going in, I would just fall to that lower water level and drown. Same thing over here, right? There's really nothing for me to interact with out here. This one, obviously, I can go through this whole thing. Why can I get there? Or not there, on the far one. That's strange. That I can get to it from this side. Alright, let's see. Anything here? There's really not anything, is there? Okay. All right, well... Maybe if I come at it from this side, there's something I can do. I don't see how that could be the case, but let's see. Let's give it a try. Okay, so come down here. There's lock 2. Take this across. We put this over here. Okay, we can come over here. There we go. That's the dam breaking. Now we can cross here. That gives us lock 1. Now, what is the trick? I do need to open all of them, right? Yep, that's just the same vision. Nothing new there. What is the trick? See, I thought maybe it was like, I go up here, but that doesn't really work. And this doesn't do anything, right? Like, this doesn't seem to be impacting anything. None of them do. So what am I missing? No, I need the... What? No, I don't care about that. Just want to see, is there anything in that direction that I can see? Not really. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where is that? Ow. Hold on. That is... the second window that looks into here? That is not where I thought the light would be coming from. Which makes me wonder if there is something to see on the outside. Ow! Not that it matters, because I need to get out of here. But first, let's take the raft back so that I can get back here. Okay. Yeah, let's go back in. Whoops. All right, one more try. Hopefully I have enough time to do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I want to go to the outside of the bell, to where that window is, and see if I can see anything off in that direction. That might indicate where that light is coming from. Okay, here's the bell. Yeah, this is a little weird. Hold on. So let's head up. Okay, we'll go across. Now, it's this window. So the light is coming from over there somewhere. What? No. No. It's coming from right there. Shoot. I don't know. I either need to block the light or disable the towers. Or I just had a nasty thought about this. We'll check. We'll see. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me at all. what if? So the reason the towers are a problem, right, is because when they see you and the light turns red, they start ringing the bells, and the bell makes you wake up, right? Which means that we don't necessarily have to avoid the towers if we can stop the bell from ringing. So, is there a place where we can go into Dreamworld where there is no bell? That's the question. Or where the bell otherwise doesn't work. Now, I don't know the answer, but it is something that we can check. Gets this one? So I don't want to go into Tower 1 because I'm pretty sure this is not the right answer. I just want to look and see. Okay, the bell. This bell seems to be fine and intact. In particular, I want to see if the bell in Tower 3 is damaged. Because right now we are aware of 4 towers, right? Or 4 entrances to Dreamworld. There's one in each of the 3 towers, and there's the one in the bell. And I know for a fact the bell is in working condition in 3 of those 4. I know it's in functional condition in 1 because we just checked. I know it's in functional condition in 2 because we've had it go off. And I know it's in functional condition inside the bell because we've had it go off there too. But Tower 3, we have never had the bell go off in Tower 3. I don't know if it can or not. I just know that we've never had it go off. Oh shoot, this is the wrong way. No! I'm gonna have to go all the way around, aren't I? Oh, come on, man. Shoot. Because I think we determined that I can't climb up here. I guess I could wait for the water, wait for the dam to break and then make it up, but... maybe I can go... Maybe I can climb the cliffside and get over there. That might work. I'm pretty sure I can get up there. Is there anything here? No. Okay. Wow. That is taller than it looks, isn't it? Ah! Oh boy. Oh crap. This is not going well. Okay. Now we can go up here. Yep. Okay. Now I can climb up here. Alright, let's just go around. I kind of messed this up. We're not going to have as much time as I would normally want, but this is an exploratory session, so it's fine. So the mistake I made is, okay, there's that opening. Right there, I went down the middle path. I should have gone down the right path. Okay, here we go. So we need to get to the third tower. And I think what we're gonna find, because when we were in the third area, there are no Sauron eyes in the third tower, from what I remember. And so the eyes are the only thing that can trigger the bell. So with no eyes, we would have had no way to trigger it. But my guess is if we go and look, I'm betting the third bell is broken. And I think that's going to be our ticket. And as extra evidence that, or an extra thing that makes me think this is probably the right answer, we have not figured out how to get to the raft from the third tower, but we know it's possible because we've seen the elevator. And this would be the perfect excuse to have to find that elevator if this is where we have to do this from. And being the third tower, it means that when we come out with all three locks broken, the bell is right there. It dovetails everything together so perfectly. I'm betting this is it. All right, here we go. And the third tower is not impacted by the water level. So we'll have all the time we need. Now I think this one is actually on the left. Here we go. And the verdict? Well, that sure looks like it's in fully functional order to me. But let's try it. We've got no other ideas, and we have not figured out how to get to the elevator here, so might as well. There, I think. Okay. Yep, we can turn that on. Is there any indication? Can we? Hold up. Hold the phone. Matrix mode. Yo! What did I tell you? Okay. What is this? What is this? Oh. Interesting. We can get down here without having to extend to the bridge. Huh. Is there a reason why that's good? How strange. Or is this just after you extend to the bridge, you go this way to get to this, and we just didn't see that before? That's probably what it is, isn't it? Okay. Okay, there goes the water. There goes the dam. Okay. Yeah, we didn't see any of this. Hmm. Okay. Well, this solves that question. It's not the most useful question, unfortunately, but it's something. Hmm. Hmm. Does Matrix Vision reveal anything here? Not really. It's not at all clear where the light's coming from. Hmm. That looks a little strange over there, doesn't it? Now that I can see that I can drop the artifact anywhere, I'm wondering if I've actually been able to drop the artifact the whole time anywhere. I don't remember it allowing me to do so before, but now it seems like it's letting me do it whenever I want. Now I think that's where the light's coming from. But there definitely does not seem to be a way out there. No hidden bridges, no nothing. Let me try this. I want to go back to the first two areas and go into Matrix mode and just see if there is anything interesting that pops up. I'm not really expecting anything. Because those areas feel kind of complete at this point. But I'm not really sure where else to look. So this is Tower 1. We're not going to be able to get very far here because we need to go around and open the door from the other side. But let's just see what Matrix mode can show us. Not much conceptually, but can I like... Oh. Maybe not. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, this is a problem. I can't move. Okay. I guess that's what I get for trying to break the game. But I still want to go back to the Tower 1 and 2 areas. And see if there's any bridges or anything. Because ultimately, we need to figure out how can we get across that bridge. I don't think... Is there any other places that we could enter the dream world from? I don't think so. I think there's only the 3 towers. Oh, excuse me. And the bell. But all of those have alarm bells in them. Is there any way... They all have alarm bells in them. There doesn't seem to be any way I can interact with the alarm bells. There doesn't seem to be any way I can prevent the alarms from going off. Which brings me back to I either need some way of we're just going to go right into Tower 1 because I want to explore that area a bit more. I either need to have some way of turning off the light in the sky, or I have to have some way of turning off the Sauron towers, or I need to have some other way of moving such that I stay out of their area of detection. Okay, we're just going to leave this here. There we go. All right, what do we got? Anything? Is there anything that I am not expecting to see? Is there anything strange? Is there anything out of the ordinary anywhere? A hand teleporter on a far-off island, or anything at all? This all looks pretty normal. I'll need to turn on the bridge to get across there. No, this all still looks pretty normal. Nothing to see here. No. Okay, let's go extend that bridge. I need my artifact. There we go. There it is. Okay, we can come over here. Come down this side, hop off down here. There's stairs back here. Okay, light that up. And I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for now. Oh, spooky. You can actually see them in there now. Look at that. Okay, there's the window opening. Anything else out here? Spooky. I mean, if there's going to be something, I would kind of expect it to be out here, since there is no reason to come over here normally. But I'm guessing we're not going to find anything. No, that door closes immediately, doesn't it? So we're definitely not going to sneak in behind him. Okay. What is that? Hold on. What is this? There's just a random dock out here. Okay, that's weird. Doesn't seem related to anything. I'm not seeing anything else relevant. We'll head down there in a moment. No, nothing. Anything down here? No. Now, we're still in Tower 1. So when the water comes through, it is going to kick us out. But that's okay. Because like I said, this is just an exploratory mission. We're just looking around to see if there's anything that Matrix Vision is going to reveal to us that we couldn't see otherwise. And it's not looking like it. Ooh! Oof, ouch, my bones. Have your spine adjusted by a pursuer. Ooh! Well, we got an achievement. Okay. Alright. Well, there was nothing new there. There was that one dock, but nothing notable, nothing to interact with. Let's go ahead and head over to Tower 2 and see. Just wanna. No, nothing under there. Okay. Let's head over to Tower 2, see if there is anything new there. Alright, here we go. Shoot. Alright. Now this one's going to be kind of interesting because this is a big one. All right. So we'll doze off. Okay. Let's head up. And we'll leave our artifact here. Matrix mode. What do we got going on? Anything surprising? Anything strange? Okay, there's the dam breaking, so everything's gonna go crooked in a minute. Yeah, that doesn't... Whoa! That doesn't look like where the light's coming in, does it? No. Oh, that's where you blow out... That's where you extinguish the village from, I think. Okay. Obviously, we don't have our artifact, so we can't teleport to the hand, but that's okay. We're just looking around right now. Just seeing what's here. There's the Eye of Sauron. Does this reveal anything to me? Any tricks? Is there... What the heck? What is that? That's the burned out hut. Why is it all weird like that? Let's head back and grab our artifact. I'm not really seeing anything here. Just kind of disappointing. I was hoping for something to reveal some secrets, but not much to see so far. Let's head down. Let's head down to the burned shack. That place seemed particularly suspicious. Alright, and then Eye of Sauron. There we go. Drop this here. Oh. I think I fell through a hole in the floor. No, it doesn't seem like there's anything there, does it? Let's go this way. Now that the water level's up, I might be able to get to the third tower. I don't necessarily have any particular reason to go to the third tower. Maybe not. That's still a little too high for me, isn't it? Alright, well, let's go to the bell. Though we can't get to the outside from the bell, can we? But, oh, here's a thought. No, never mind. I was gonna say, well, maybe maybe it being, the water level being different will have some effect, or... Wait a minute. The water level. The water level. What if... What does the water level change? It disables the first tower because it extinguishes the flame. And it knocks over the second tower. Question. Does it damage the second tower? Oh, we're too far. If the music's playing, that means the tower's already fallen into the water. Let me just go over and look at it for a second. Because now I'm like, here. Hold up. Come on. No, this stuff's all still going, isn't it? Because I'm like, what is all this stuff? And then I was thinking, well, maybe once the tower tips over, its bell doesn't work anymore. But no, that doesn't seem right. This is about to reset. I don't know. Ow. How do we get past the bridge and the lights? What am I missing? Let's watch the slideshow again. I don't think the slideshow is going to show us anything, because the slideshow is really just telling us how to get to the room with the tablet, which we did. Found a strange vault wrapped in chains and marked with 3 glowing symbols. A slide reel from the river lowlands showed a strange vault being closed and sealed with chains and a glowing symbol. A slide reel from the Cinder Isle showed a glowing symbol and chains appear around a strange vault. A slide reel from the Hidden Gorge showed a glowing symbol and chains appear around a strange vault. Stuff happens. The vault closes. And they enable the lock. Yeah, this isn't helpful. I discovered a vast subterranean lake beneath the submerged structure. The sealed vault is resting on the shore of the lake. There are 3 interfaces, each marked with one of the 3 symbols from the vault. I rotated the mechanism in front of the vault, causing it to strain against the chains holding it shut. Moments later, rays of green light spilled out of the vault. If anyone has any ideas on where to look or what I'm missing, I would love to hear them. This is the first time through the entire base game and the entire DLC so far. This is the first time where we just have no direction. No hints, no direction, nothing we haven't really messed with. For the first time, I'm just kind of aimless, and that... The game has been very good about avoiding that up until now. So that feels kind of weird. Let's try mixing it up a little. Let's go up this way. Let's revisit some of these other chambers and and see if there's anything I missed. Any information at all. Any nugget. Could be the difference. What do you think? So far, other than the satellite, which showed us the path to get here, this has all been very self-contained, so I don't think it's something somewhere else. Come on. There we go. I want to try going back out to the exploded room. And see if there's anything I can see there. Whoa! This is not going very well. I can't see a thing. What in the world? Somehow my ship is 400 meters away? What is... Oh, okay. There's a wall there, apparently. What the heck am I looking at? Ow! I don't understand the exterior layout of this ship. Wait, no. Okay, hold on. No, I'm almost out of fuel. Okay, hold on. Wait! Whoa. Okay. I made that work somehow. Okay. Now that there's like light out here. What was that? See that? Okay, hold on. Settle down. Okay, I think the exploded room is over there. If I remember right. Ow. Oh boy. It's out here somewhere. Ah, crap. I have made a terrible mistake. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! Okay. Hold on. Get down. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try... Ow! We're gonna try a different strategy. Let's do this. Let's try this. Shoop. Get some real thruster power behind it. And an actually decent light. Okay. There. Right? Yeah. Hold on. No, stop. Stop! Good enough. Okay. There. Right there. Ugh. All right. Nope. There. Okay. Yeah, now obviously there's no fire in any of these. I say that. But actually... Okay, this is one of the normal prototypes. One thing I want to try is there are those two rejected prototypes, right? These. And I wonder, can we actually use these? If I bring one of these to a tower, will that, like, work? Where am I? Is that one of the towers there? What is that? No, that's one of the towers. Okay. Yeah. So if I bring this over here, and I'm more interested actually in the second prototype, because the second one is the one that blew the hole in the wall. Oh, this one's on the left, right? All right, let's see. If I remember right, this prototype just straight up didn't work. It just didn't do anything. So let's see if that is true here as well. Yep, just straight up does nothing. Okay. This way. I think that's this building. Yeah. Let's see if they have a prototype 2 lying around here somewhere. Yeah, this is the prototype 2. Now, when they used this one, it blew a hole in the wall. So I want to see if I use it, will the same thing happen? How do I get out of here? Confusing rooms. It's not. Is it straight? Yeah, okay. Now I can come up here. Except you knocked out my bridge, dang it. Rude. Ugh. Oh, come on. Ugh. There. Okay. So, what happens if I try to use this on the fire? Does it just not do anything? Or does this get real amusing? Let's find out. Whoop! Early adopter. Attempt to use the second artifact prototype. Curiosity killed the cat, but a time loop brought it back. Very nice. Very nice. That's what I expected. All right. But we had to try. We had to know. Okay. Suit it up. All right. So, unfortunately, that little escapade did not bring us any closer to finding the answer. What is the trick? We're missing something. Two of the three locks we can open. How do we do the third lock? All right, let's just run this through and solve as much of it as we can. And we'll try and take a look at this with fresh eyes. We're going to go to Tower 2, I think. Because that'll give us not quite the most time, technically. Tower 3 would, but I don't know that we need to go to Tower 3. Okay. See, we got a few more folks trickling in here. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. We are on the cusp of solving what I believe to be the final puzzle of this DLC. But we're missing something. I'm not quite sure what. So here's the trick. First things first, we need to get to the outside area, or we need to get out of bounds. We do that by extinguishing this and lighting this up. And then we can go back over there and take the raft to the out of bounds area. Come down here, summon the raft, hop on here, hop off the raft, and that takes us here. Now we are out of bounds. This allows us to walk over here. This is the final area, the area below the bell. We can extinguish the second lock. Hop on the raft, ride it across. There we go. And then we can drop our artifact here and get matrix vision. And then bring these like this. That's interesting. Okay. And then we don't really need the artifact for this, but just as a good measure. Now we can walk across the invisible bridges. Here we go. And we can extinguish that. So, we have one lock remaining. That was lock 1. Lock 2 is released. Lock 3 is the only one we have left. We need to cross this bridge. But these Eye of Sauron towers are going to ring the bell and wake us up before we get across. Now, we can hide our flame or drop our artifact, and that'll let us get a bit closer, but still not close enough to get through before we wake up. If we drop our artifact over here, we can get a bit of a better view. So this is what we're working with. We have this light from the sky that's lighting up the bridge. And we have the two Sauron towers. Now, we need to get over there. If we can get over there, we can extinguish the third lock on the vault, which will open the vault here in the dream world and open the vault in the real world. And then we can go over there. And I don't know what we're going to find, but that seems to be what this whole DLC has been building toward. Now, conceptually, as is part of the puzzle, presumably there is some combination we could put in here that would allow us to get through. But the combinations for all three of these were supposed to be discovered in their respective areas, and they've all been burned away. And so we were able to solve these two by breaking the game, breaking the simulation, and coming at them from the opposite sides. I assume that we have to do the same here. How? I don't know. If we try to come at this from the actual back, the mountains are too tall and there's no way to scale them. So what do we do? What's the trick? What are we missing? If anyone has any ideas, I would love to hear them in the chat. Because all the ideas I've had, we've kind of run through and had no luck. What is the secret? Now, there are a couple weird things here. Yeah, let's take this back. So that I can get back over here. Can I get back out of bounds from here? Yeah, I think I can, actually. I think this... Yeah, here we go. Let's just drop that there. Get our matrix vision back. Now, there are a couple odd things. Right? One odd thing is that it seems like they give me the ability to enter this area over here from out of bounds. Which is kind of weird. Right? Like I can even get back out here. Yeah. Can I get back up here? Don't think so. So I can come in here. This is Tower 1. I don't really have any reason to be in Tower 1. As far as I know. It's just really strange that I can get here. Because I can't get here in towers 2 or 3 from this side. Howdy. You're about to have a real bad day. Just so you know. Hi there. Told you. Whoop. Still nothing out here. That's kind of interesting. So that's a weird thing. The other weird thing which I don't know if is relevant. Let's do this. Let's go oh, it's gonna be a pain to get to Tower 3 now, isn't it? Shoot. Tower 3 is the one that technically we haven't solved. Maybe there is something else in the Tower 3 world that we need to find. Let's see if we can find something to that effect. Tower 3 is over here. We might have to loop. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to Tower 3 now that the water has come through here, but let's try. Can I still use this? Yes, I can. Excellent. Okay, so this is Tower 3. This is the one that we have not completely solved. I don't know what else we could be missing here. Admittedly. But this is the lock we haven't broken yet. Okay. So. We can light up this bridge. In addition to that, there is a secret path over here. Right here. There's an invisible bridge that runs down there. And that is where we can take the lift to get down to the raft that'll let us move between all of the worlds. I think I would like to take the somewhere around here there is a teleport. Let's see. Oh yes. That's right. I remember now. Let's see if we can activate Matrix View. Yeah, there's a secret bridge here. Now, the other thing I wanted to see is there's this weird little outpost. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Okay. We'll take this bridge across. There's the bridge we saw before. There's the lift down to there. This bridge is the bridge to the exit. Okay. Okay. Oh, spooky! Okay. Right, so here's the teleport hand to come back. Here's the teleport hand to go across. Oh, I can't see. I'm gonna fall off. Shoot. This is a horrible position for this to be in. Shoot, how do I get over there? Here we go. There it is. Okay. Okay, there's the music, so our timer is about to run out here. just want to find, yes, the teleport across and use Matrix Vision here. Come on, there we go. Man, why you gotta be that way? Is there anything? That's weird. Interesting. But I'm not seeing anything of like use to us. Wow, you're really gonna, you're really just gonna chill there, huh? So I don't know. I don't know what we're missing. It seems to be something related to the third tower, but I don't know what. I have managed to go, I think, from what I remember. I don't think I've looked anything up through this entire playthrough, but I need some help here, guys. Let me know in the chat. You got any ideas? What am I missing? Just some hint, some place we haven't looked yet, or some scrap of information that maybe we've forgotten about, but that would be relevant here. Our computer is being completely useless at the moment. I am going to, we're going to grab the artifact and we are going to go, whoa! Yikes. We are going to go straight to Tower 3, I think. I don't know if what we're missing is in Tower 3. But I'm not sure where else to go. And given that it's the Tower 3 lock that we're having a hard time figuring out, that it seems like the best place to look. Whoa! Ah! Rude. Okay. We're gonna have to go... Shoot, did I mess this up? We're gonna need to go hard right, because I need to get all the way over. Keep going. Keep going. Ah! There we go. There we go. Doing good. Keep it going. Keep it going. I need to get all the way over, otherwise we're not going to get to the right place. There we go. Phew. Well, ideas or not, if you guys are enjoying this, please do me a favor, hit that like button. Really helps me out. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying these streams, enjoying this game, that you would love to see more. And it helps the almighty algorithm know who else to recommend these streams to. All right. There we go. Okay, Tower 3. Fairly early on this time. This one's door is on the left. Okay, here we go. And let's head on inside. All right. So, what are we trying to do here? We are trying to find literally anything that could be considered a clue. Because I'm scratching the bottom of the barrel here. Okay, we can come over here. And let's just try to get caught up to where we just were. I'm gonna come up here. Actually. Wait a minute. Let me think. Yeah, let's, let me go down. And we're gonna teleport across. And I'm just gonna go into Matrix mode. Right here like this. Let's put this there. And let's just see what we can see. Like... anything that looks out of the ordinary. I mean, we can turn off the projector, I know. Is that a useful thing to do? Nope, not seeing anything there. I don't have my artifact on me, so I can't do that. Yeah, there's nothing here, dude. There's really nothing here. Okay. I mean, again, was that a useful thing to do? Let's take this other bridge across. How wild would it be if that projector was the thing causing the light? That'd be kind of dumb, honestly. Because there's no indication that that was having any impact. Okay, so I can come down here and then I can go here. Okay. Yep, so we can come down here. We can light all these up. Okay, let's take this down. And I guess we just go out of bounds, huh? Is there any reason to... I don't think there's any reason to go to another area. We can just hop off here. Here we are. Light's still there. So we haven't solved it yet. Okay. There isn't any way I can, like, turn the raft, or... Is there, like, a secret road under the bridge? Something? Anything? Let's drop this off here. Go. There we go. And what do we do about this guy? What is the trick? What are we missing? We're missing something. And put the artifact over here so we can get matrix vision. There isn't a path here, right? No, nothing on the underside. There's the water. The biggest problem I have with this is that I have nothing to go on. Does this always trigger both of them? It does. So even though it doesn't look like I'm in that one, it doesn't matter. It triggers all of them at the same time. Can I do anything with this? I don't know, man. Ah. Ah. Let's do this. Let's go extinguish the hut. We'll go extinguish the lights. And then we don't actually need to teleport to the other side. Because we can use the other path to come around from behind. So we can do this. We can come back through here. And then we can go this way. There we go. And we can come back through here. I guess one thing I would be kind of interested in is if I drop my artifact here, so it's well out of the way of the hut. Is there like... What's going on in here? What is that? What is that behind that guy? There's something in there. You see that? What is that? Okay, okay. Let's see if we can... Oh, this is gonna be a mess, isn't it? I want to see if we can lure him out and kind of juke around behind him. There is something in the back of that room. What is it? Hey, Chief. Come on over here. Come on, Matrix Vision. There we go. No. There. What is that? Excuse me? Oh God. This is bad. What? Excuse me? Okay, I need to get my lantern and get down in here. Which I was afraid of that. Okay, so I need to get in there with my lantern. What was that? There's a whole secret area in there. I'm not sure how we're going to be able to do this, though. I wonder if I can sneak that guy out if I go up the stairs. Hey, Chief. Come on. Over here. Wah! Shoot. How do I get him out of there? Oh, now our music's playing, so we're almost out of time. But on the plus side, at least we have a thing, right? We have something to investigate. We have a clue of some kind. I don't know what it means, but it's better than being totally aimless like we have been up to this point. I wonder if I can shine my light on that guy from up here. No, this doesn't look good. Can I jump over this? Hey! Come on out here. Come get me. Come on, big boy. That's right. Ow. What? Uh-oh. I don't know what to do with that. That is not what I was expecting. Just pictures? Was that like a developer Easter egg? I don't know. That didn't help. No! Now we're back to where we were. Shoot. And it's hard enough to get in there that doesn't really feel like the answer. I feel like that's probably a developer Easter egg, but shoot. Let's see if that added anything to our computer. I don't expect it to, but no. Shoot. Well, my friends, I think we're going to have to call it there for tonight, though. Been playing for over 2 hours, and I do have to get up early tomorrow. So, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please, in the comments or in my Discord, link to which you can find in the description. Please, if you have any ideas, any hints for me to track down, let me know. I am at a loss for how we're supposed to get that third lock. But it has been absolutely great sharing this with you, as always. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. It really helps me out. And subscribe, notification bell if you want to be notified every time I go live, which happens every couple days. I might stream tomorrow. I probably won't be streaming much this weekend. I'll be gone on a business trip until middle of next week. But otherwise, we're this close. We're this close. I can taste it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, have a very wonderful night, my friends, and I will see you next time.